Hey, Ari here, leader of the Race Mixing Revolution. Thanks for watching this video. In this video, I wanted to talk about my history with music, my personal history with music, and Calgary's history with music, and how I see music and the artistic culture in Calgary as part of the race mixing movement in Calgary. So, looking into the future, I want Calgary to become an amazing artistic place. I want it to be a very, very cultured city, a very, very distinct culture from every other city in the world, and a game changer. So I want Calgary to be presenting the cues for cultural change and the trends and the movements within the memes and the internet culture and all the other little things in between what art is all about. And Calgary has that potential. Calgary is a very hungry city. It's a very motivated, hungry city in its essence. And culturally, it's kind of desperate for gaining some identity, gaining some definition. And so my motivations in music have been inspired by that hunger, by that motivation. And I can see it in the people around me. Within the last, I think, about year of my life, I've met a lot of people in the music industry in Calgary that have shown me a side of Calgary that I didn't know existed. And in some ways, I've been disappointed. In some ways, I've been inspired. And looking into the future, I know that there's things that I need to do, and there's other things that people need to do to help things evolve and to keep things moving. Because we are building momentum right now, and it's hard to build momentum when you're pushing something very, very big, as big as we're trying to make it in Calgary. It's going to be very, very slow and very, very steady nonetheless in the beginning phases, and eventually the momentum is going to grow into something beyond ourselves, and that is an amazing goal. That is an amazing vision to have for Calgary in the midst of all other cities, of the incredible game-changing cities such as Paris or many different European cities, Los Angeles and New York and different cities in America and across the world that have this kind of attitude already. We need to model ourselves after them. We need to be inspired by them. And I know that there are so many artists in Calgary that already draw inspiration from those places. And so to be able to tap into that and to be able to find the overlaps in each of our individual ideas and motivations and find some cohesion, find some things that we can actually work on together is very, very important. And at this point, organization is lacking in Calgary, and I would love to be a part of that organization. I would love to be a part of the inspiration. I would love to mentor people. I also do a lot of musical things myself. I'm a vocalist. I do rapping and singing and obviously speaking in this way as well. And these are all things that I'm going to continue doing in the future. There's some things that I'm known for infamously and some things that I'm known for famously. And I hope that we can build our ideas of celebrities in Calgary. I hope that we have Calgary celebrities and we have ideas of who is the next Calgary celebrity, who can we, prop up as a celebrity, who can we give some power and some influence to, who deserves to be a celebrity, who deserves to be celebrated, and to redefine fame in our own way and then take that to a larger scale, take that to a Canadian-wide scale or a North American scale or the international scale. And we've already been doing that in a lot of ways. I think Toronto has cracked the code in its own way, and some people in Toronto, not necessarily the entire city itself. And so that will happen with Calgary as well. But I think that everybody has a hand in this, and everybody deserves to have a hand in this because this is our city. We're all Calgarians, and we all have an idea of what we want this city to look like. So internally, Calgary is going to look a certain way. Externally, Calgary is going to look a certain way. And we need to have a balanced idea of what kind of image we're presenting to the world and people around us, and what kind of ideas we have growing inside of our own city. And this will give people as individuals that same mentality. So there needs to be a sense of resonance between the individuals in Calgary and the overall goals of Calgary as a city, artistically, culturally, and otherwise. Personally, I want to integrate race mixing with a lot of those ideas. Obviously, my priorities are going to be keeping race mixing in mind and bringing the philosophies underlying race mixing into music industry, whether or not I explicitly refer to race mixing. And I hope that a lot of mixed race people in the music industry find success, and I hope that I can help them and support them and give them everything that they need and celebrate them in such a way and act as a model and somebody that you can refer to as somebody that celebrates very well. I hope that I can be a celebrity in my own right. Of course, I hope that people can celebrate me as well. But I understand that in order to be a celebrity, in order to be celebrated, you have to celebrate yourself. Understand what it really means to celebrate. It's an incredible thing. And so let's keep that energy going. Let's have artistic evolution, revolution in Calgary. Let's make this city amazing in many other ways too. Let's keep the economy in mind. Let's keep the business things in mind. And let's take those things seriously. Let's have a mature attitude about the artistic goals of music and every other kind of art in Calgary, and try to find some consistency between everything, and understand that power is in numbers. That if you can find a way to compromise and cooperate with other people and compete with other people, that magical things will be unlocked within that process. That you have to trust that process. You have to trust other people to some extent. And it's going to take some time to build trust, to build confidence. But once you have that, it's an incredible thing. I've seen a little bit of that. I've seen a taste of that. And I know that I've seen that in other people as well, in relationships between people. And I just want to see more of that. I want to see people exude that. I want to see people grow in that environment. And I want a new generation of artists that come after us to be inspired by that and inherit that attitude, inherit so many resources that we can give to them, because they will be able to do so much more as well. And I hope that by the time we're much, much older, that we can say that we've given them the best shot that they have in achieving their artistic goals, and they're going to make us proud and continue our legacy on into the future. That's amazing. So I hope you can talk to the other people around you about this. I hope Calgarians are watching this. I hope that musicians in Calgary and all other kinds of people in Calgary watch this to get an idea of what the music scene is like in Calgary. And I hope that I've inspired some of you to talk to one another and pay attention. I think that just giving people the attention that they deserve is going to change them. And many musicians need more attention. Just to have some more eyes on them and show them that there are people watching them is a very powerful thing. And it gives them a taste of success that I think will grow into the future. And I want to see a Drake of Calgary. I want to see, whatever else. I want to see Calgary grow in population, and people come to Calgary trying to get into our shows, and stadiums being built in Calgary, and so many other things, parts of our industries and things being grown because of the way that our artistic development has opened us up. And we'll keep those things in mind. I hope that I can do that kind of behind the scenes, so that artists can focus on their art and they can focus on what's really in front of them, and they can really hone in on their skills. And I know that there's going to be many different people that do things in between, and I hope that at the end of my life, at the end of my career, at the end of my run, I can say that I've changed Calgary for the better, artistically and otherwise, and that people will have appreciated what I do, and that people can be inspired by me to do the same for themselves. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I got a lot more videos coming out in the future. Please share my video, copy the link, send it to some people, share it on social media. Please support me on Patreon. As little as $1 a month, you can help me in these very critical early phases of the revolution, help me build it from the ground up. Please remember my words and take them with you into the future. And thanks for watching again. I'll see you next time.